The Quran, a divine revelation, serves as a guide for humankind, offering wisdom and direction for every aspect of life. It offers profound insights into the human condition, the nature of reality, and the intricate relationship between the Creator and His creation, and the path to salvation, guiding believers towards a life of righteousness and spiritual fulfillment. Among its 114 chapters, each possessing a unique beauty and message, lies Surat Ar-Ra'd, meaning the thunder. This surah stands out for its powerful imagery and profound themes. This powerful surah, revealed in Mecca, holds a special place in the hearts of Muslims, offering solace, guidance, and a deeper understanding of Allah's might and mercy. It addresses the struggles and hopes of the early Muslim community. Imagine the intense atmosphere of early Islam in Mecca, a city bustling with trade and tribal politics, yet also a place of spiritual awakening. Picture the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, surrounded by a nascent community of believers facing relentless opposition from the Quraysh tribe. Despite the challenges, their faith remained unshaken. In this tumultuous period, Surat Ar-Ra'd descended as a beacon of hope, reminding the believers of Allah's unwavering support and the eventual triumph of truth over falsehood. It served as a source of strength and reassurance. This surah derives its name from the mention of thunder in verse 13, which symbolizes Allah's awe-inspiring power. Thunder, a natural phenomenon, is used to illustrate the might and majesty of the Creator. Like thunder that shakes the earth, Surat Ar-Ra'd aims to shake the believers out of their complacency and awaken them to the reality of their situation. It calls for a renewed commitment to faith and action. It reminds them that they are not alone in their struggle. Allah is always with them, observing their actions and rewarding their steadfastness. This assurance is a cornerstone of the surah's message. Throughout history, Surat Ar-Ra'd has resonated deeply with believers, particularly those facing adversity and doubt. Its verses have provided comfort and clarity in times of hardship. Its timeless message transcends time and place, offering comfort and guidance to those seeking to strengthen their faith and navigate life's complexities in accordance with Allah's will. It speaks to the universal human experience. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the surah, exploring its historical context, key verses, and profound messages. Join us as we uncover the layers of wisdom embedded in Surat Ar-Ra'd and discover how its teachings can be applied in our lives today. Surat Ar-Ra'd, the 13th chapter of the Quran, comprises 43 verses of profound wisdom and guidance. Each verse is meticulously crafted to convey deep spiritual and moral lessons. Classified as a Meccan surah, it was revealed during the early years of Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, prophethood, a period characterized by the nascent Muslim community's struggle to establish their faith amidst a predominantly polytheistic society. This was a time marked by intense persecution and hardship for the early Muslims, who faced severe opposition from the Quraysh tribe and other factions in Mecca. The surah provided them with much-needed spiritual fortitude and hope. The surah's placement in the Quran holds significance, as it follows Surat Yusuf, a narrative-heavy chapter that recounts the trials and triumphs of Prophet Joseph, and precedes Surat Ibrahim, which focuses on the struggles and steadfastness of Prophet Abraham. Thematically, Surat Ar-Ra'd serves as a powerful reminder of Allah's omnipotence, the reality of the Day of Judgment, and the importance of unwavering faith. It underscores the transient nature of worldly life and the eternal significance of the hereafter. It addresses a range of topics, including the oneness of God, the purpose of creation, the consequences of disbelief, and the ultimate fate of those who reject divine guidance. Additionally, it extols the virtues of patience and perseverance, encouraging believers to remain steadfast in their faith, despite the challenges they may face. The surah's structure is carefully crafted to guide the reader through a journey of reflection and understanding. It invites believers to ponder over the signs of Allah in the universe and within themselves. It begins by affirming Allah's absolute power and sovereignty, highlighting His dominion over the heavens and the earth. This serves as a foundation for the subsequent verses that elaborate on the manifestations of His power. The surah then delves into the importance of faith and good deeds, emphasizing that true success lies in seeking Allah's pleasure and adhering to His commandments. It reassures believers that their efforts will not go unnoticed, Furthermore, Surat Ar-Ra'd provides solace and encouragement to the believers, reminding them that trials and tribulations are an inevitable part of life. It reassures them that these challenges are tests of their faith and resilience. It emphasizes the importance of remaining steadfast in the face of adversity and seeking refuge in Allah's infinite mercy and guidance. The surah encourages believers to turn to prayer and supplication during times of difficulty. The surah concludes with a powerful call to action, urging believers to reflect on the signs of Allah's existence and to live their lives in accordance with His teachings. It calls for a deep, introspective look at one's faith and actions, encouraging a life of piety and devotion. To truly grasp the depth and significance of Surat Ar-Ra'd, we must journey back in time to the scorching sands of 7th century Mecca. This period, known as the Meccan phase of Islam, was a time of immense challenge and persecution for Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his followers. The Quraysh tribe, custodians of the Kaaba and fiercely protective of their polytheistic beliefs, viewed the Prophet's message of monotheism as a threat to their social order and economic interests. As the Prophet, peace be upon him, began to preach the message of Islam, he faced relentless opposition. The Quraysh employed various tactics to silence him and his followers, ranging from verbal abuse and social boycott to physical assault and economic sanctions. Muslims were mocked, ridiculed, and ostracized for their beliefs. Some were even tortured and killed. Amidst this atmosphere of fear and oppression, Surat Ar-Ra'd descended as a divine revelation, offering comfort, guidance, and a message of hope to the beleaguered Muslim community. The surah's verses served as a powerful reminder that despite the outward appearances, Allah was in control and that His support was unwavering. Imagine the impact these words must have had on the early Muslims, their hearts heavy with fear and uncertainty. Surat Ar-Ra'd reassured them that their sacrifices were not in vain and that their steadfastness would be rewarded. It instilled in them a sense of hope and determination, reminding them that they were fighting for a noble cause, a cause worth sacrificing for. The persecution faced by the early Muslims in Mecca was not a mere difference of opinion or a clash of ideologies. It was a relentless and systematic effort to crush the nascent faith and its followers. It was a brutal campaign aimed at extinguishing the light of Islam before it could spread its message of monotheism and justice. The Quraysh, blinded by their arrogance and vested interests, resorted to unimaginable cruelty to break the spirit of the believers. They saw the new faith as a direct threat to their power and social order. Imagine the Prophet, peace be upon him, his face bearing the marks of their hatred, standing firm in the face of their threats. His resolve and patience were a beacon of hope for his followers. His beloved wife, Khadija, may Allah be pleased with her, a pillar of strength and support, endured the hardships alongside him. She sacrificed her wealth and comfort to support the mission of her husband. His loyal companion, Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, faced ridicule and persecution for his unwavering faith. Despite the dangers, he stood by the Prophet, offering his support and resources. The believers were subjected to social boycott, their businesses targeted and their livelihoods destroyed. The Quraysh imposed severe economic sanctions to isolate the Muslims and starve them into submission. Families were torn apart, with loved ones being separated and forced to choose between their faith and their family ties. The emotional toll was immense, yet their commitment to Islam remained steadfast. They were denied access to basic necessities such as food and water, and were often left to fend for themselves in harsh conditions. The scarcity of resources tested their endurance and faith. Forced to live in poverty and fear, the early Muslims faced constant threats to their lives and well-being. Despite these challenges, they held on to their faith with unwavering determination, yet their faith remained unshaken. They found strength in their belief and in the solidarity of their community. They found solace in the words of the Quran, which provided them with guidance and comfort during their darkest hours. The divine revelations were a source of hope and reassurance. Their hearts clung to the promise of Allah's mercy and justice, believing that their suffering would not be in vain. They trusted that Allah would reward their patience and perseverance. Among the most heart-wrenching stories of persecution is that of Bilal ibn Rabah, may Allah be pleased with him, a slave who embraced Islam. His story is a powerful testament to the strength of faith. his master Umayyah ibn Khalaf would torture him mercilessly under the scorching sun, trying to force him to renounce his faith. The physical and mental torment he endured was beyond comprehension. Placing heavy stones on his chest and demanding he renounce his faith, Umayyah sought to break Bilal's spirit, but Bilal's faith was unbreakable. But Bilal, may Allah be pleased with him, remained steadfast, his resilience shining through the darkest moments. His lips uttered only Ahad, Ahad, one God, a powerful declaration of his unwavering belief in the oneness of Allah. These stories of courage and sacrifice serve as a testament to the unwavering faith of the early Muslims. They faced unimaginable hardships, yet their spirits were not broken. Their belief in Allah and His Messenger remained unshaken, a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. Their resilience in the face of adversity is a source of inspiration for Muslims throughout history, reminding us of the strength that comes from faith and unity. It reminds us of the power of faith and the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the most challenging of circumstances. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of belief. The early Muslims' unwavering faith and resilience in the face of persecution continue to inspire Muslims facing challenges today, reinforcing the timeless message of Islam.